On that stream. Wow. Looks like it auto-connected for first time in a while. Alright. Good evening, one and all. Vector here again. Back with my current challenge of watching a stream a game from my Steam backlog. Sorry, watch me stream a game I haven't tried from my Steam backlog every day in 2026. It is day 176. We are on June 25th at 11:43 in the evening, keeping that streak alive. And today I am going to try from my Play Next list Uplink, which is an old title at this point. Came out in 2006. I added it to my account in 2011 sometime. I think is one of the first Humble bundles I had ever bought back when I was actively pursuing those more. I think it was mostly for Darwinia and Multiwinia. Although I don't know if I've ever actually tried Multiwinia. So, yeah, DEFCON was on there. I remember playing that a bunch. Uplink I just never tried. So, I'm here to try it out. It has the hacking and cyberpunk tags, which are usually a good combination, but kind of confused that there's not a whatchamacallit, not a typing tab on there, or typing tag on there, despite the amount of typing that we're seeing happening on the screen. So I don't know, we'll see what happens, but real quick I'm just going to pop open to, where is it at? Oh god, I think my ice maker just exploded in my freezer. Made like the cubes falling out noise, but a bunch of them went all over the place, so that sounded fun. Alright, got the stream up and going. Just gonna kill the volume on that though, so no feedback. And quick sound check. Sounds good to me. Let's get this started. Uplink. Trust is a weakness. Oh geez. Screens are flashing. Oh. See my Hearthstone screenshots that I had over there. Oh, crap. Uplink. About us. Welcome to the Uplink public access server. Uplink Corporation maintains the largest list of freelance agents in the world, and we have operated for the last decade with a flawless record of satisfied customers and successful agents. Our company acts as an anonymous job center, bringing corporations together with agents who can work for them. Our company also provides rental of essential gateway computers to all agents, which allow unparalleled security in a high-risk environment. You are here because you wish to join this company. Okay. Uplink. Public server main menu. About us is what we already saw. I know who we are and what we do. That wasn't anything different, right? Cool. Register as an agent. Click to register yourself as a new Uplink agent. Alright. Your Uplink membership package includes a gateway computer at a secure location. You will connect to this machine from your home computer when you are working for Uplink. You can have it upgraded at a later stage, if necessary. A low-interest loan of 3,000 credits with Uplink International Bank to get you started. Access to our bulletin board system, the usual place for Uplink agents to find work. You will be officially rated as an Uplink agent, and we will monitor your progress. As your rating increases, you will find new avenues of work become available. Continue. Yes, continue registration. Create your agent profile. Fill this in. Enter your name here. Delete. Vector. See, there's the typing right here. Oh, enter your password here. Okay. Uplink Corporation will not ask you for any more personal details. In the event of you being charged with illegal operations, our corporation will be forced to disavow all knowledge of your actions However, you will be safe from arrest as your real-world address will never be stored. Cool. Uplink Corporation has offices all around the world. Please select a nearby location for your gateway. You will dial into this location when you use Uplink. Ah, dialing into the internet. Well, I guess we'll do Los Angeles, considering that is closest to me. Alright, registration is now taking place. As part of your membership, we will assign you a gateway computer system for... Wait. Oh, sorry. We will assign you a gateway computer system in your... Sorry, I was about to sneeze. I kept looking away. In your chosen server room. This will act as your jumping off point for the rest of the net. When you next log in, you will connect directly from your home computer to this gateway machine, and from there to the rest of the world. Should any of your actions be traced back to your gateway, Uplink Corporation will disavow your knowledge of your actions, and it will destroy your account. Your gateway machine will also be destroyed. Rental of your gateway computer will cost 300 credits a month. Okay. Click here when finished. Done. Alright. Awaiting connection acknowledgement from gateway. Downloading Uplink operating system. Fun. A lot of computer stuff happening. Alright, Uplink operating system successfully started on gateway. Okay. Gateway setup complete. Your gateway computer has been successfully set up and will accept only your username and password in the future. When you next start Uplink on your home computer, you will be connected automatically to this gateway. In your email, you will find a message from Uplink Corporation with some useful IP addresses. You'll also find the Uplink test mission, which will allow you to practice hacking. Would you like to run the tutorial? Recommended for first-time users. Yes. Alright, tutorial is loaded. Welcome to the Uplink tutorial. This program should help you get started. Click next to continue. Tutorial software. Connected to this computer. Test machine. Internet. Okay, cool. Next. First things first, you can move this tutorial on the screen by left-clicking the title bar. Right-click to put it down again. Okay, so click. It follows me. Putting it down. I'm going to put it back over here, though. Turn this down just a tad. There we go. We're going to start by looking at some of the facilities available on your screen. Click on the flashing hardware button. There it is. Show the hardware installed on your gateway. The screen shows the status of your gateway. Your gateway is the link between your home PC and the rest of the net. Hardware, total CPU speed 60 gigahertz. Wow, bandwidth 1 gigaquad per second, maybe? 24 giga something. Cool. In reality, the gateway is a computer sitting in one of our offices. You dial into this gateway automatically every time you start Uplink. Cool. At the moment, your gateway is very basic. It has a slow processor and very little memory. You'll be able to upgrade later. Click on the flashing memory banks button. Memory banks. The screen shows all the files you have stored in your memory banks. At the moment, you only have this tutorial and a couple of file utilities. Click on the flashing personal status button. The screen shows your official ratings. They reflect your skill and success and will no doubt increase with time. Cool, I am currently a grade 16 Uplink agent. I am registered. Neuromancer rating is neutral, whatever that means. No criminal association. As your rating increases, pardon me, you'll find more interesting and profitable avenues of work become available to you. Click on the flashing finance button. Oh boy. You can see how much money you have in your bank accounts. So 3,000 credits, huh? Nice. Account 1251470. The final button allows you to compose a new email and send it. We don't need to do this at the moment. Okay. Cool. The big button to the left allows you to run the software tools on your gateway. You can start any program from here. Cool. These two boxes show the date and time and your current location on the net. Okay. These buttons can be used to accelerate time. This can be useful when you're waiting for something to happen. Cool. This column shows your current running programs and how much CPU time is used by each. You can see this tutorial program on the list. Yep. bring up the global communication screen by clicking on the world map. Whoa. Screen allows you to set up long distance connections that bounce around the world. You'll make extensive use of this screen. Okay. We'll come back here later. Click the close button to return to the main screen. Close button. Where's the close button? Just this one? Ah, there we go. New emails will queue up in the bottom right of the screen. Click on the email to read it. This is an email from Uplink Corporation. It's basically a welcome message. You should take the time to read it at some point. How about right now? From Uplink Public Access System. Date, whatever. 2010. Subject, welcome to Uplink. Your details have been entered into our account. Congratulations, you are now an officially rated Uplink agent. We recommend you complete the Uplink test mission before attempting any real work. Your first stopping off point should be the Uplink internal services system. Once there, log in and click on Help, followed by Getting Started. Good luck. Links include Uplink internal service system. Codes include Uplink internal service system. Name me. Code justhacking.101 exclamation point. That was the password I used. Oh, I'm sad to put that in there. Well, now you guys know my Uplink password. Cool. As well as mail, you'll also get missions queuing up at the bottom right of the screen. They'll remain here until you complete them. Okay. At this mission. Test mission. Gain access to the Uplink test machine by breaking the outer security layer. Access the file server and download the target file, Uplink test data. Move any traces of your hack. Return the data to us at address internal@uplink.net. Okay. Oh wait, what? I think it meant to... Damn it, can I go back? Fine. Screen shows you all the information you need on how to complete the mission. I think it was just telling me to open up this thing, but I think I'd already clicked it, so... You should always study this in depth before beginning your work. You'll learn how to complete missions like this in part 2 of the tutorial. For now, click on the close button. Close. That is the end of tutorial 1. You should have an overview by now of the basic functions of the screen. Click next to continue. Sorry, I really want to know what that said, and that's so stupid. Yep. 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 Okay. The date and time, yep. RMs, yep. Like this. Close. Yep, new emails, yep. Remain until you complete them. The only mission you have at the moment is a test mission from Uplink. Click on it to read the details. Okay, that's what I miss. Yep, you should always study this in depth before beginning work. Cool. Cool, close, and then we get to part 2. Alright, tutorial 2, completing the first mission. Welcome to part 2 of the tutorial. We will now show you how to complete your first hack for Uplink. Your first hack will be the Uplink test mission. Click on the mission description to read the details. What is this music right now? It sounds like it's from the freaking Neverending Story or something. You should read the description carefully, but the basic aim is to break into the Uplink test machine and steal a file. Yep, get past the security layer, get that, remove traces. We're going to start by connecting to the target. Select Uplink test machine from the list of bookmarked links on the screen. Uplink test machine. We're now dialed into the test machine. You should read the opening message before clicking next. I'm going to drop this here. Uplink. Welcome to the Uplink test machine. This will be your first opportunity to hack into a real computer system with real defenses. There's no point in trying to hack a real computer system until you can do the Uplink test in your sleep. I'm going to drink coffee to stay awake then. Ah, delish. You will be traced during your attempts, so remember to monitor the communication lines. However, no action will be taken against you should you be traced. Okay. Hint, never connect directly to your target server. Bounce your connection around the world. It will make you much harder to track and give you longer to complete your work. Remember that you will leave logs on the computer to use as relays, which can be traced back to you. Ideally, your connection should use a computer which allows you easy and risk-free log access so you can erase your tracks without fear of punishment. Cool. I read it. I'm hitting next. Click on the Start the Test button to bypass this screen. Done. This is a user ID screen. You will need a username and password to get past, which we don't have. In reality, you will almost never have a genuine username and password. You'll have to hack your way in. In order to hack your way in, we'll need to buy some software. Disconnect from this machine. How does one disconnect from this machine? Invalid name or code. Okay. Is it this? Where's the disconnect? Oh my god, am I that bad at this? Oops. Hope you're registered as an Uplink agent. Enter your username and password below. Otherwise, click on the new user button. It's me. Go back to your gateway. Crap. Shoot. How do I load the friggin' thing again? I broke it. Security crackers, bypassers, tools, other tutorial. Okay. Let's skip this. Back to tutorial 2. Alright. Yeah, I read the description. Connecting to the target. Okay, uplink test machine. Yes. Okay. Yep, I read it. Okay. Yep. Disconnect from this machine. How do I actually disconnect? I'm very lost already. How do I leave this if I don't? Oh, disconnect. Duh. There we go. I didn't realize it was up there. Connection terminated by gateway. The best place to buy software for hacking is the Uplink internal service system. Connect to that site. Uplink internal service system. Unlike most sites, you do have a valid username and password because you are a registered Uplink agent. Cool. You either type username or password, or just click on them to enter automatically. Do this now, and click on proceed. Sweet. We're in. Of course we're in. Your authorization has been accepted, and your actions are being monitored by Uplink's central computer system. This computer system provides a number of valuable services to the hacker community, including software tools which we need. You can access Uplink-related news stories, accept work from contractors, and upgrade your computer system. We want to upgrade our software so we can hack user ID screens. Click on Software Upgrades from the menu. Got it. The screen lists all of the software tools that Uplink currently has for sale. Items in gray are out of your price range. Ooh, okay. First tool you will need is one of the basic Uplink agent tools, the password breaker. Of course. Scroll down the list and select the password breaker. The current price for this tool is 1,500 credits. Click Purchase. Password breaker. Password breaker type software cracker hacks the password protection screens. Not as fast as a dictionary hacker, but guaranteed to find the password eventually. Cool. Purchase. That software tool has now been uploaded into your memory banks, and 1,500 credits has been deducted. We can now try breaking that password. Okay. Disconnect from here and connect to the Uplink test machine. Bypass the opening text screen. Okay. Disconnect. Terminated. Uplink test machine. We want to run our password breaker software on the screen. Our new software will appear in our software menu. Click on the Software Run button. Start your new password breaker by selecting it from the menu. It will be under the Crackers submenu. Cool. Password breaker is now running, but we now need to give it a target. Click on one of the text boxes labeled name or code. This will start the hack attempt. Code. Terminated by remote host, huh? Oh dear, you've been disconnected by the computer you were trying to hack into. They noticed the fact that you were trying to hack their password screen and kicked you off their system. Womp womp. Because this is a test machine, you won't be punished in any way. In the real world, you could face a fine or even jail time. This tutorial will now show you how to hack into a computer without being caught in any way. First thing we need is a warning system, so we can tell if they're about to catch us. We could buy software that will do this. Connect to the Uplink internal service system and go to the software sales menu as before. Okay. Login as me. Proceed. Software upgrades. Scroll down the list and click on Trace Tracker. This item of software can tell you how close you are to being traced. Okay. What is this music? Cool. Trace Tracker 1.0 informs you on the progress of any traces on your connection. No traces detected. Trace in progress. Trace complete. Got it. Oops. There are several versions of this item. Higher versions have more features but are more expensive. Okay. You can afford Trace Tracker version 2.0. Use the next version button to select version 2.0, then click on purchase. Oh. What was the other one that I had bought? Password Cracker? Oh, is that like gone here now because I did that? I'm just curious. Password Breaker. Alright, so there were no versions on that one. Alright, Trace Tracker version 1.0 is 300. Next version is 2.0. Comes in the progress of any traces, no trace, percentage of trace complete. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so version 2, purchase. You bought that item of software, you should run it straight away from the software menu under security. Security, Trace Tracker. Alright. Trace Tracker is now running. It is currently telling you that nobody is trying to trace your location at this time. Having a warning system is a step in the right direction. We also need to slow down any traces that are being performed on us. We do this by call bouncing. This involves extending our connection around the world to confuse the opponent. First, disconnect from this system. Disconnect. Connection terminated by gateway. Yep. Bring up the global communication map. We need to establish a long-distance connection to our target, the Uplink test machine, bounced through several intermediate systems. We build this connection by clicking on each of the intermediate nodes in sequence. Click on the location internic. There we go. Click on the location Uplink public access server. But cancel if you make a mistake. Uplink public access server. Click on the location Uplink internal service system. Finally, click on the target Uplink test machine. We've now set up a long-distance connection to the target, bounced through 3 intermediate nodes. It'll take the opponent a lot longer to trace and disconnect us this time. Click on Connect to establish the link. Alright, bypass the opening screen. Start the password breaker now. Crackers, password breaker. Target the password box. As soon as you do this, they will begin tracing you. Click on Proceed when it has finished. $25 ROS is it Rosebud? B U. Alright. Password has been broken and we're in. Note the trace is now in progress. This is only a test machine, so it'll be a slow trace. Oh god, it's at 50%. If you recall the mission description, we have to steal a file from the system. Click on Access File Server. Done. All we have to steal is named Uplink test data. We'll need to use a file copier to download the file. Start the file copier utility from your software menu under File Utilities. File copier. Target the file in question by clicking on it, Uplink test data. This file is now being copied. You can speed this up by clicking on this button at the top to divert more CPU power to the task. Okay. There we go. Nice. We finished copying the file. Now we want to dump it into our memory banks. Bring up the memory bank screen that was here. Now click a clear area of memory to dump the file into. Spot 3. Sure. Now we've got the file. Disconnect from the system. In a real-world hack, we'd now have to make some attempts to delete the access logs that we just left behind. Every time you log onto a system, copy a file, or make any changes, you leave behind access logs. These logs can be used by other agents to trace you and put you in jail. You may even end up tracing another agent one day. Back to the mission. Our final task is to send the copied file back to the customer. Bring up the mission description. Got it. I don't want to do this thing anymore. Can I just... Oh, I can set it down. And I can close it. Cool. Alright, click on Reply. We need to attach the stolen file to this email before we send it. Click on the File button and select the Uplink test data. I've completed the following mission. Steal data from server. Please credit my account with the remaining payment ASAP. Additional requested data. Where's the attachment? Oh, file selected, none. Uplink test data. Now click on Send. Done. Mission has now been completed. You'll receive 2 emails, both from Uplink. The first is congratulating you on completing the mission and informing you that you've been paid. In this case, nothing. The second is informing you that your rating has gone up and you'll now be able to do some more dangerous/profitable work. You should now go to the Uplink internal service system and look through the work available to you. This is the end of part 2 of the tutorial. In part 3 you'll learn how to start making money as an Uplink agent. Cool. Alright, so... account details have been entered into our account. Congratulations, you're now... Yeah. Complete the test. Recommend you complete the mission, blah, blah, blah. Your first stopping point should be the Uplink internal service system. It's there, log in, help, followed by getting started. Good luck. Great. Congratulations on success. Thank you for working for Uplink. This is an automated response. Please do not reply. Congratulations, Agent Vector. You have reached the next Uplink rating. Your rating is now beginner. Cool. Do I want to delete these, I guess? It's like my real email. I never will. Anyways. Cool. Welcome to part 3 of the tutorial. Hopefully you finished the test mission. This part will show you what to do next. The Uplink internal service system is the place where you can find all your future work. Connect there now. Log in with your username and password. Oops. Uplink maintains a list of available missions. You can access this list by selecting Mission List from the menu. Oh boy. You should now see a few missions that are available, or you should see a few missions that are available now. If you don't see any missions, you can accelerate until some appear. Accelerate time until some appear. Use these buttons at the top of the screen to accelerate time until a mission becomes available. I guess I don't need to do that. Each time you successfully complete a mission, you'll be paid and your Uplink rating will go up. As your rating goes up, more missions will appear. Employers are more likely to offer more dangerous missions and more pay as your rating gets higher, I'm guessing. In addition to your neuromancer rating is affected by the types of missions you do, this rating is effectively a record of your moral values. Okay. You may find employees are unwilling to give you certain missions if your neuromancer rating is too low. Exit from the mission screen. Exit. Uplink Corporation maintains a large database of useful information on the subject of hacking and computer security. Select Help from the menu. As you attempt more complex missions, you will undoubtedly run into more complex security systems. All of the information we have in these systems is kept in these help pages. If you get stuck, this is the place to look for data. Okay. You may learn that you need some new software or a hardware upgrade. Exit out from the help screen. Main menu. Once you are working on the harder missions, you will find your current gateway is too limiting. You may need faster CPU capabilities, more memory capability or capacity or bandwidth, or more personal security. Select gateway upgrades from the menu. The screen shows all the gateways that you can buy from the Uplink Corporation. Currently you have the first one off the list, or first one off the list is this one, the alpha one, I guess. Okay. After a few missions you'll be able to afford to upgrade. Your old gateway is part exchange, so you can work up the list slowly. Uplink Corporation does not store any records on who is using which gateway. This means that your gateway can be traced, but you are safe. If you are traced during a hack, we will be forced to seize your account and gateway. This means you'll have to start from the bottom of the gateway list again when you rejoin. Oh boy. Better gateways have room for your own security. You can install cameras and motion sensors, which will give you early warning of trouble. You destroy your gateway before it is seized. You can normally save your account and name, however, you will of course lose your gateway. It's almost like got an Eve element to it. It's the end of tutorial 3. You should have a good idea of what to do next. Uplink Corp wishes you luck for the future. Cool. Guess I'm gonna close this and disconnect from there. And yeah, what's my account status now? 900, huh? Alright, well, let's see if I can do a single mission real quick. Mission list. Break into a rival computer system and sabotage files. Name of the job is 1300 credits. Job has been assigned to an uplink, difficulty of 2. Uplink rating of novice or above will be sufficient. Okay. 3 gigaquads of storage space. Do I even have that? 24. Okay. I keep saying gigaquads. Is it just GQ? I don't know what else that would be. Or above is sufficient. It's all rank 2, right? Oh, they just keep going and going. Back into a computer and delete key files, huh? Alright, well, let's see. I don't know what the sabotage files are, but I like the idea of just redoing another copy thing, so let's try that. I will accept this. Uh-oh. I don't have sufficient uplink rating to auto-accept this mission. You must first contact the employers. Oh. What is my rating? I'm a beginner, I thought. Contact. During online communication, channel established, port, blah blah blah. Frontier communications, vectors, enter the conference, anonymous. Thank you for your first time, agent. How can we help? Why so much money? Who's the target? Rather not reveal that at this time. How secure is the target? Security will be low. I want more money. I want half the money. I want all the money now. Why so much money? No particular reason. It's a standard mission. I want more money. Okay, we can't offer you any more money. I want half the money now. I'm afraid I can't agree to that. Okay. I want all the money now. We've already agreed on a payment. Okay. Agreed. Sweet. So I have a new mission. Access a remote system and copy important data files. Thank you for working. Location Evolutionary Labs. So I need to connect there, get that, but I'm gonna leave this. What other software upgrades can I get? I already have a file copier, right? Yeah, I got the copier deleter. Is there another version of it though, I wonder? Nope. Copy important data files, okay. Word a raw IP number and internet address, okay. I probably want this thing, right? The log deleter? Ooh. There's a distinctive blank space behind. There's an empty log behind. Interesting. I have the trace tracker already. I'm guessing I need to buy something like this. But I can't do anything else. Let's check real quick with... Hang on. Exit this. Help. Getting started. Hide. Access the log banks and run your log deleter. Remember to keep an eye on the trace tracker. Locate the logs that you've created from your actions, especially ones that detail where your connection came from. Target your log deleter on them. The logs will be deleted, but will leave a clear marker behind. More advanced versions of the log deleter get retracts better, but this will be sufficient for now. For world hacking, you would probably not delete the logs on the target machine. You would not have time. Instead, you would bounce your connection through system, which you have admin access. After the hack, you will connect that system and remove those logs in safety, breaking the chain of logs between yourself and the target. Okay. Alright, well, you know what? I guess I'm just gonna try one of these and see how it goes. Oops. Sorry. I needed to buy the damn thing. We'll buy this one. Cool. So, trace tracker, log deleter, file copier. Okay. We'll exit this. Exit this. So I need to do this evolutionary labs thing here. So when I go through International Bank, they probably don't want me bouncing them through their own things, right? Whatever, I guess I'll try it. Okay. Let's run my cracker on this thing. Have that run all of this. Connection terminated by remote host. Well, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with that? Hey, a fine. Our system security agents have caught you making unauthorized access to our computer system. As a result of this action, you're required to pay a fine to the following account. Failure to pay this fine before the due date can result in imprisonment. Oh, that sucks. Pay this fine, access your final screen account for transfer within. Connect to that account. Well, that's lame. Okay. Well, I probably should have saved it beforehand, but I didn't. So... I wonder if I could have bounced it between more things again. Something like that, maybe. So I'll pay that fine, assuming I get the job done, right? So crackers, password breaker, here again. So I gotta disconnect each time, because that sucks. The password was revoked on these systems. So if I try to connect with that now, it's not gonna work, right? Oops. Does this work? Oh, okay, that sucks. Alright, so I gotta run this thing again, I guess. There's no way I have enough time to do this shit. File copier. It was like this thing, right? Yeah, but I'm not gonna get there until I gotta. Yeah. View of your recent actions. Your new rating is untrustworthy. Oops, that sucks. Rating is now beginner. Evo data for. So I think I mean I found the damn thing, but I can't do it fast enough, unfortunately. And I only have 400 credits. Well, maybe I can do a different thing. Probably important things. Alright, talking again. Sorry, but we're looking for someone with a cleaner criminal history. Okay, fine. Sucks. I destroy crucial data on a mainframe. Cool. I've screwed myself over. Cleaner criminal history, huh? That's just it, huh? I can't do any of these. Wow. Can I just fast forward this until later? Which one did I even accept? I start crucial data on a mainframe. Alright. File name par data 3188. Store data in the backups. Send notice of completion. Okay. Well, I'll try this one more time, I guess. So let's Disconnect from there. Okay, so I'm in here. Gonna run my password thing here. Try to do that a little faster. What was it called again? Hard data 3081. Okay. Wait, what am I doing again? Destroy the data and all backups. Oh, okay, proceed. View records. Oh, previous. File server. Hard data 3081. So I need to use my file deleter. This one. Cool. And then back. Oops. New admin. New logs. Access file server. So I need to use my log deleter on here. Logged on level 1. So this is all me, right? Cool. Delete. Oops. Extra road host. Oops. Okay. And all backups. I don't know if I actually deleted that properly. But you've been using one of our accounts to get authorized access to our computer system. As your computer from the system have changed access codes to this account, do not attempt to gain access to our systems again. Notifying your employer and the police of this action. This is a warning. In the future, more severe action will be taken. Okay. That was nicer than the other ones, I guess. Can I reply that I can finish this? Send. Appears to have changed. Now neutral. Cool. Alright, success. And what do I have for my account? Yay, money. Alright. That was messy. Clearly I am not the best at hacking. That's okay. This game's fun though. I mean, I wish there was a more smooth way, I guess, to know. And I didn't quite get this from the tutorials or the bit that I was reading, but now that I have these other, like, I just have this one still available because I had that mission accepted. Can I also loop or ping my connection through that? Also, should I be using these other ones? I mean, I guess they're there, so I can just make use of it, but I didn't get if that was the right way or not to do that. But otherwise, no, I kind of get the loop for it. So buy better tools, be able to keep track of things. I'm sure it throws, or it would throw more curveballs and stuff at you later to try to make the process more difficult as things happen. But yeah, overall, it's a unique experience, and now I understand why there's no real typing tag on this either, because it's just clicking and interacting with the little windows and interfaces and stuff like that. So pretty fun, pretty nifty. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, I would have probably loved this more earlier on in my gaming career. I can appreciate it more now, but it's also, I think, not as, I don't know, I feel like the way computers have evolved and connections and speeds and like that work now, you would be able to find and make these sorts of, what, like, is backtracing a thing, or ways of like finding out where connections are originating from, like, instantly almost. So using other things now instead of like or instead of, you know, multi-connections or things like that, just having VPN connections, I guess, in a bunch of different places, or having I don't even know what the current means of doing that would be to kind of make it a more modern equivalent. I mean, it's only like 15 years removed, or no, I guess this is 20 years removed now. This game came out 20 freaking years ago, so damn. Yeah, kind of a novel thought though, just to show as you're doing this sort of thing, like, oh yeah, here is what happens when you interact with any electronic anything these days. There's going to be an instance of you as a user, your accounts, the logs and stuff that go with it, and then what are you trying to do there? Is it just regular interaction, or if you're doing something illegitimate, how the fuck do you spoof and cover that, right? I mean, you'd have to have some other kind of credentials, I guess, to mask that. So good lessons overall, but yeah, definitely not my not my preferred means of trying to complete a sort of a gameplay loop, but it's fun. I'll give it what I gave it, but I think I'm gonna call it there though. So if you're watching this later, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, take it easy. Peace.